Hello, always Dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 41 before I play any games, as I always do. I'm going to start at the 1 minute mark, which is about 20 seconds from now. Hello, Mimzovich. Always first. Always the first in line. I had a busy day today and I'm very tired, but decided to stream anyways. Okay, let's get started here. Wrong situation. Actually, no, maybe I take here. What? Oh my god. I'm so stupid. Tired? What do you mean tired? I am tired, as can be witnessed by that. Yeah, I didn't think he could catch it. Do I read books? What type of books? Hello, Adu B. Sorry, Adu B, I only play viewers. I mean, oh shoot. I only play members. Chess books. Well, if you saw my most recent video, you would know the answer to that. Wouldn't you? Can I give a check and then not calculate and hope we can promote? So we have this, but then what? Yeah, man, I have, but I read books very slowly. Maybe King H3. No, I don't blame you. I only have one member, and so essentially I don't play viewers. That's not really what my stream's about. What if I chase him here and then I don't see what I'm doing. Who's the one member? It's Ryan. This is very hot still. Okay, so bing, bang. So F4, bishop H2. I've been on this. No. Some Ryan from the US. Why is this one so tricky? I don't like this one. Why is this rated 1300? I don't like that. That was garbage. I hate that last puzzle. Check. That should be good enough. Take and then h6. He has a check here, but that's it. Do I watch Breaking Bad? What do you mean, do I watch it? Were you even born? You were in diapers when that came out. So I'm thinking I take and then, I mean, that has to be good. I don't like these puzzles. They're not puzzles. To me, these aren't puzzles. I do not like this batch. So the queen is protecting his rook. You're allowed to watch it at your age? Yeah, it's good. It is good. And I like the early seasons the best. It holds up later, but the earliest seasons are the most fun. Okay. You're making me lose focus here. I guess I can attack two pieces at once and then he can win the knight back, but I'm up. Hello, Programming Archives. Thank you. You're in the US, I believe. So Mimzovich is Canadian as well. So we have a check, which does, it wins the knight. Very unfocused here. It's not even a word, is it? Unfocused? Is that a word? I don't think so. Unfocused. Somebody look it up, please. Unfocused. That's not a. Is that a word? Unfocused. Maybe unfocused is a verb, but unfocused. Is that a word? I would like to know the answer. Okay, so if I take a piece, it is a word. What is it? An at? How do I hear you? So it's a verb, right? But what's it called? What's the label in grammar? Like unfocused. It's not an adjective, is it? Yeah, it is an adjective, I think. Okay, so he has to take this a pawn. Either way, it's a discovery on the bishop. And so did you calculate your rating, Mimzovich? I guess it's hard because since you're still provisional. So I could take and then a rook fork. You don't want to look at that. I can understand. But I would argue it's more, if you had gained a lot of rating, I would argue that's even worse. And yeah, you might not understand. It's a unusual take. Okay. So we have a check. And then the rook comes in. I don't know about that. Like the rook comes in, but he's escaping. I can take here, and then okay, I have that. I don't like these puzzles, though. Here, fork. Check. No, just this. Just this. Is that enough material? It is. Take. And take and then take. Oh boy. Does that work? It does. It's scary though. Check. Check. Checkmate. I'm actually doing pretty well on this while talking, I gotta say. I'm not even 11 minutes in yet. Okay, so we have a check. Does nothing. I don't know, Gimzovich. You're asking weird questions today. Stuff you already know the answer to. Too much meth. Maybe here? Knight b4? Play the Dutch. Like a man. Okay, so knight b4. If rook c1, I'd take the queen. If he defends, I don't see... Okay, he has to defend his knight. So knight c4, or queen c4. But then I can still take. This is looking good. Okay. What? You're looking to semi-Slav. Yeah, I don't know anything about semi-Slav, so... Yeah, and I also hate the Catalan. I also hate it. Check. Force the trade. Now, does it matter? Pushing makes the most sense, but I'm just curious, is this not also winning? It'll be very tough. There's no point to do it, but... well, it's not an option in the Dutch. Just saying. Here. Ooh. It's mate. Okay. Queen Fawn figure. Well, I like playing against it as in the Dutch. I'm just happy playing the Dutch. If I'm very happy to see D4, Knight F3, C4, any of those three, and I'm happy. And I used to hate it. You know, I'm like everybody else. Somebody plays D4, C4, Knight F3. You groan. But now I love it. I feel great when I get to play the Dutch. So I get it on move one, and I'm feeling good. And that has made me so much. It makes me like chess again. You know. Because there's nothing worse than seeing an opening that you hate playing, and it's like, oh, you just don't want to play for the next 30 minutes. You don't want to play that out. And now I've flipped that on its head, and now I love seeing D4. I love seeing C4. I love seeing Knight F3. Just watch Ginger GM's. He's got a free course on chess.com. Watch that. That'll already teach you like the majority of what you need to know for a starter. I used to play Nimzo Indian. The reason I stopped was I didn't like the Queen's Indian, and I don't want to play. Yeah, the other lines. Just reading chat. I should be doing puzzles. Okay, I'm going to minimize here. I want to finish the puzzle session here. Too much. You guys are talking about openings. That's not fair. That's really going to distract me. All right. That's really going to distract me. Talking about openings. Not fair. I'm kind of pissed now because I actually had a really good time, and then I spent too much time in the chat. So I can hit his rook, and then I have this clearance square on d5. I like this concept. And we're threatening mate here. If he pushes, I'm pushing the pawn. Yeah, so I might want to push here because I'm threatening mate again. He doesn't have time to do anything about it. And we have a check. Wow, I don't see it. I have no ideas. So I have a smothered mate possibility. If he attacks my rook, sorry, it's my move here. Yeah, if king g1 and then I go queen e3, and then if he attacks my rook, I have check here, and then check, and then smothered mate. And so after queen e3, what can he do to stop the double check? King f1. Yeah, I might have king f1. So tired. Not seeing it. Might have knight g4 there after king f1, knight g4. Wow. I'm going with this. Okay, and then here, I think, yeah, we're still just taking. But I think king f1 is a better try, and then knight g4 I think is the move. So here we have a check. If he goes to h1, he might be okay. How about this check covering h2? Am I just going for a draw? Oh, there's a free queen. I'm stupid. Okay, you guys are probably yelling at the screen. I'm going to open up chat before I do the next puzzle, but yeah, it's just... Okay, yeah, it's exactly what chat is saying. I don't know why I didn't see that. I was looking at the king. Okay, chat was not very active, but yeah, we just have check. But I think the other line, if king f1, I bet you a lot of people didn't see king f1 here. And then this is the move. Yeah. Okay, moving on. I do have chat open. Actually, no, I'm going to keep chat minimized. Okay, we are black. Down a pawn. Superfluous knights, though, are a danger. Actually, can I just take a knight? Why did I only see that now? So the threat is queen c4. I think we have queen f4. I think we have queen f4. Amazing. I'm going to open up chat. Okay, it looks like I beat Mimtovich. I think it's queen f4. That's amazing. What a move. Okay, minimizing chat again. Last one. We have a discovery on the rook. Here, it's bishop g3. Done. Gonna get one wrong on purpose now. What color am I? Black. Let's go here. Okay, so that took me 26 minutes, and that was with a lot of talking. What are you eating for dinner? What's for dinner? No 42. Vigs. Pap Hago Dubu. Hago. Okay. Whoa. Sounds like bibimbap almost. Put in some gochujang. Mashisoyo. Okay, I'm going to play a game now because we have finished the warm-up. Mashisoyo. Type some stuff for me. I'll read it to you. Type me really quick before I play a game. Susuyo. Just quickly, so we don't bore the viewers. I'm really getting off track here. Just write a sentence or two. No, write a whole. Yeah, write a whole sentence quickly. Yeah, Genchanayo. Yeah, Joyo Genchanayo. I don't think you know much. Write a whole sentence. Like a paragraph or something. Oh, there we go. 안녕하세요. 타일러님 오늘 잘 지내고 it's too small. 계시나요? The text is really small on my monitor. Getting old, can't see. Okay, I'm going to play a game now because chat is wondering what the hell's going on. Here we go. Okay, opponent from Israel, 2185. Yeah. Trying to focus here. I think is this right? Oh, this is actually tricky. This is actually a tricky line. So knight to b5. Do I have a close Korean friend? No, I don't. 한국 친구 없어요. So knight db5. Actually, my Chinese is much better than my Korean, but knight db5, and if a3, I'm unsure about this check. I don't know. I don't know if this is right here. I sense this is wrong. Can he take on f6 here? I mean on e4. Okay, I'm just going to minimize chat. I need to focus here. Okay, knight db5, knight e4. Yeah, but this is a tricky. I'm trying to remember this. It's probably e5, and then trickiness. I can't remember, and I was too. E5 takes. Okay, I'm playing e5. I can't remember, and my mind is in Korean land. Jonun Big Su. Babo. I'm a babo. Okay. And almost wonder if we can go queen g4. I don't think. No. He's going to take here. So I think we could go queen f3 possibly, or bishop d2. And let's play bishop e2. But I don't like that my memory is failing here. Now, do I take with the pawn? Yes, I will say, because... Okay, now we have some play over here. But I've never had this position before, so I really don't know what I'm doing. Let's get the bishop pointed towards where I presume he will castle. And I can't believe I forgot that opening. I'm pissed. I'm pissed at myself for forgetting. My mind is in Southeast Asia, so I'm distracted with that, but still, even without that, I forget. Okay, do we have things here? We don't have a knight close by. Queen h5 with g6, not enough, so we will castle into this. And I don't know. He's going to unleash. He's going to unleash queen h5. Can I do things? But I'm already dropping a pawn. Knight f3 maybe. Could that be a good square? Well, it could be, but he's also just going to attack me. I could also maybe go f4. Kills my one bishop. This is aggressive, though. Queen b6. I just move the king. Take. And then queen. Yeah, can he take and then queen b6? I can still move. I have dynamic. Okay, I'm playing f4. Pre-move the recapture. The funny thing is, okay, no, I won't say it. So I could take, and then suddenly he's got split pawns. I could do that, or I could come in and attack with this knight. This is extremely tempting. Extremely tempting. Okay, is this check anything yet? Close to. Maybe I start with the rook left. Oh no, you can take here, right? Okay, so okay, I'll take and then maybe rook f3. Because it's g6 otherwise. And I was originally going to take here, but I think I might just attack. b3, rook f3, and just keep attacking, because I could also maybe go f5. It might not be quite enough. I don't know how good this is. I mean, I could just go here first like a normal person. Should I do that? Yeah, because you know why? Because it doesn't slow me down, because he has to recap. Well, the only thing is his queen is now a little bit more active, but he took with the bishop. So now I'm doing the rook lift. I could actually go f5. I have chat minimized, but if what's his name? Was it Vivek? Is here, he'd probably like this. And then push. Oh god, that's got to be decent, right? I like the rook lift too, though, but I might go f5. Oh, maybe he'll just take. He may just take. I don't know if I want that. Okay, so maybe I'm doing a rook lift. He's pushing, he's threatening bishop g4. But then I can push. Okay. Rook lift it is. I'm going to open up chat for a sneak peek. Oh, Vivek is here. Vivek is here. I called him. Okay, minimizing chat. 11 viewers I saw. Chat is too interesting today, so I have to minimize it because too easily distracted. When I'm not so interested in the conversations in the chat, okay, and I was just going to push. I was just going to push, and let's not hesitate. This looks very good for white. F6 though. He has to play it, I think. He doesn't, so I'm pushing. I just figured that's got to be good. Oh, is this a thing? I don't know if it... Yeah, maybe it is. Okay, I could blockade, and it's a threat. So he does something. Let's say here. But then I'm pushing again. Right? But this is still interesting. Can I actually take the rook? I don't think so. Yeah, so I might go here first. Okay, let's go here first. And then he moves somewhere. And then f6. I guess he's got g6, but my queen, you know, we're pretty close. He's got bishop f8. Damn, he's safe. He is safe. Okay, we push. So doing that. And then queen e1. Queen e1. So bishop f8, but then I've got rook h3. I have chat minimized, but if I were to guess, I think Vivek is salivating right now. I predict salivation from Vivek. One thing is that he might have queen f6 after. Okay, check. Just move the king. I mean, this is a tempo. Oh, no, we're getting... Well... Okay, just going to move the king. This might have been good, too. Might have been... Possibly it was better, but I don't think the two moves make a huge difference. Yeah, so we're coming in here. I don't know why he's ignoring my attack. Maybe he thought he's fine here after bishop f8, and that's the end of the story. But this seems way too slow. And I also don't... What? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I see. Yeah, okay. Can I go here? That's got to be interesting. Right? That's got to be interesting. Yeah, because then Can I even go check? And then, oh, it's not quite. Not. How do I get the rook here? I could go a5 and then put the rook here. I could try for this. It might not work. Can I go here? Oh. Didn't see that. That all makes sense now. Wow, my opponent's an asshole. He's being a troll in chat. Makes me suspicious. I'll block him. Can you see what he said in chat? Okay. You could argue I'm taking it too harshly, but okay. Well, he said good game. Like right when he, like a couple moves ago. Like I've won already. You don't, like, that's not great. I wonder if I can take here. Oh, you can just take. I don't. He can just take it. It is rude. Because I said in the, yeah, I don't know. I could be just taking it the wrong way, but you don't say that in the middle of the game before the game's over. Okay, I'm going to block him. Okay, and then he asked for a rematch. What a bastard. Ask for a rematch? Why would I rematch you? I blunder, and then he says, good game. You know, if it was a kid over the board, I'll smack him. No, that's rude. That's like one of the rudest things you can do. I'd rather him say something like, haha, you lost. I'd rather him do that than be all cocky like, good game, I beat you. So I actually think, I mean, I think I was winning. I mean, we had a lovely position. I mean, this should be, I mean, maybe I'm reading it wrong. It feels like it's like +2 or something. I thought these moves were, I didn't know what he was doing. I thought he was just wasting time. Like, this rook a b8, I thought this was the stupidest move, that he's just ignoring my attack. Because I have a real attack here. I did not see this threat at all, obviously. And here I still have time to deal with it. I could probably go bishop e3, right? That solves it right there. And I don't know. I think I'm still winning here. I just totally missed this. You guys are saying rook f1. Yeah, somehow I missed that. I don't know how I missed that. Okay, hello, Paul. So let's look at that with the engine, but I think it was a pretty straightforward mistake. For me, it's more than sometimes. Mimzovich, take a look at this. Although this is old. This is old. This is for Mimzovich. There. That's my letter. I wrote that, but wrote that years ago. This. How's my rating? Okay. Getting back to the game. Yeah, I'm white, but I'm probably more Korean than you, Mimzovich. Okay, what a claim. Okay, sorry, where was I? Yeah, I was going to look at this with the engine. Sorry, guys, I'm getting off track. Well, I did live in Korea. Did you live in Korea? Hello, Pickle CODM. No, I did the puzzles already, Pickle. Playing games now. Okay, sorry. I'm fast tracking this. Oh, you came here 7 years ago. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you win. Okay. Yeah, you win. Oh, you can't write. Okay, let me focus. Sorry, guys. I'm getting so distracted. The Korean stuff brought up some history. Yeah, so E5 was correct, and oh, this pin variation. I think it's Yasser Sarawan. I think he likes this a lot as black. This pin variation. I could be wrong, but I think he likes this. And there are some very trappy lines here. And if we look at the database, yeah, you can see I always forget E5 here, and I often play Bishop D3, anticipating the removing the defender of E4. And so this might be the first game I've actually played E5. Yeah, and then Queen G4 is a move. Remember, I was thinking about it, but so is Bishop D2, and I played the conservative way, and taking with a pawn was best. So that we keep this bishop to attack. And then it's Queen G4 is the top move here. I mean, this is like the first time I've actually remembered E5, so I had no idea what I'm doing here. So yeah, Queen G4 I guess was more to the point. But this is still a lovely position. It wants to go Queen H5 right away. And what is the idea here? Queen H6 followed by H4, H5. Wow, we stopped the, oh my God. And that's all she wrote. I mean, it's +1, but I like it. Probably black has to start striking in the center, developing and striking in the center. Can we, it doesn't like H4 now though, because, yeah, sorry, we're dropping a pawn. So we defend that pawn and we route the knight to possible G5. And then you would think like D6 or D5, but if black tries that, we can proceed with our plan, because we also, yeah, we can support that. So the best move here is F5, and it's still a game, but this is still very pleasant for white. So that's what was supposed to happen. Instead I castled, and this is all equal, and then I blundered here. Wow, I thought I was smart. Why is this a mistake? Apparently because of E4. And then there's a stupid fork. Oh my God. Why does that matter? Can't we just go like King F1? Oh, sorry. I mean after. Can't we just go King F1 here? Yeah, it's still white's still alive, but on a bit of life support here. Yeah. Okay. Oh man. So that so F5, huh? Okay. Yeah, that's easy to miss though, to be honest. And then it didn't like F6. Well, I think it's being a bit harsh. Oh, no, maybe it's not being harsh. It wants to go rook h3 right away. What's the difference? Maybe it likes to control g6. So if black plays g6 now, what the hell is this? Wow, that's insane. I never see these like rook sacks like that. Okay. And then we are. Oh. Wants to take on g6, eh? If he takes with the h pawn. What the heck? Oh my god. Yeah, sorry, he can't do that. So, wow. Queen g6, queen h6, queen. Yeah, and there's g4 here. I didn't want to open up my king. I was under 3 minutes at this point. So what's the idea with g4? Yeah, I don't understand what g4 is. What's the point of g4? Clears the back rank. Why can't we do that with h3? It likes to have rook h3 available, maybe? I would never play g4 here. I like bishop g6. Yeah, but I never saw this. That's that's the biggest issue. And yeah, I just had rook f1. A huge blunder. I just believed him. Lots of blunders from me. I was talking a lot. That's no excuse. No excuse. I'm trying to see if I have my Chinese written anywhere down. But actually, I can't write Chinese. I can read it, but I can't write it. Too much to remember. Okay, gonna play another one. Sorry, I butchered that one. So here we go. Right screen, white again. Sousa Sun is my opponent, 2138. He's got 15,000 games. Good luck. Salsalio. Sugoheo. We got the Roy Lopez. Okay, a lot of people in tournaments play this against me from the mainland. Wait a second. Yeah, this is like a delayed Archangel. And for some reason, yeah, a lot of kids play this. Okay, so it's a4, d4. This pin is always annoying too. I kind of just want to play h3. Yeah, I could have Jerome. I was stupid. In fact, I'm going to minimize chat because I want to focus here. Okay, so if I go d4 right away, yeah. So this is too slow. G3, but normally they don't play d6. Now, Um, yeah, yeah. Okay, so there is a line here which is really tricky. I don't think we actually want this because we don't actually win a pawn, I believe. It looks like we do. I don't know if that's this line. Because there is bishop f7. Yeah, it takes... Oh, no, I think the problem is you can take with the knight. Almost wonder this... I'm trying to remember... I'm gonna burn a lot of time. Warning you guys, I'm gonna burn a lot of time here because I'm trying to rack my brain. I'm trying to remember this. So I think if we take on e5, I think there's knight e5. And then if knight takes, he might take on e. No, he can't take on e4. Yeah. So bing bang boom. He probably recaptures. Okay, maybe I think this is wrong, but I have a sense, like a faint memory that this is not good, but I don't see why, so I'm going to play it. But there's a lot of very similar lines, like this. There's one line in particular that you actually win the f7 pawn, and it's not good. I believe I'm taking here, but. Yeah, it might even be this line that I'm thinking of, that this is not good because of rook f8 and then knight g4. You see, it might be this line even where you go take, and then rook f8. This bishop moves somewhere, right? Moves back, and then, or you can even take the pawn, right? And then he's got pressure here, but I think it's actually like knight g4. So I think I did fall into my own worries. And now, if I go bishop f7 first, he can just take because the rook defends the queen. So, unfortunately, yeah, I don't think this is good. So I think I screwed up. Can I go bishop g4? He just takes. No, he can't, right? That's mate. So maybe go bishop g5. But maybe he... Yeah, takes, and then castle. Okay, I'm going to go bishop g5. I have a feeling if it's this line, taking f7 is not great because of what I said. Rook f8, knight g4. Either that or he takes on e4. No, he can't really do that. So probably knight g4. And then I can't defend f2. I think that's the line. So I never should have... my memory was correct. I never should have... do it. I never should have taken. And I had that in a tournament game. Okay, so yeah, he doesn't fall from mate and 1. So this is still a problem. I might have to even take here. Or play bishop d5. No, he's got c6. Still, yeah, it's not good. So I might have to take that knight, and then his bishops are just so strong. Okay, there might be knight d2, and then king f1. I think. What if he goes knight g4? Yeah, see, I knew the line too. I knew it was dangerous. That sucks. here first. And then king f1. This gives him d4. A4. I'm just opening up his bishops. Okay, I gotta make some move though. Just considering. These bishops are just beasts. I did this to break things open, but maybe I'll play a5. No, I should try to keep it open. My b pawn sucks. I'm really angry at myself for playing into this opening that I thought was not good for white, but I wasn't sure. At least I didn't go into the main problem line. Yeah, I remember just it's such an unusual little opening trap. It probably a4. I bet you is what I should have played. I think instead of taking. I'm putting on the record now, a4 instead of d takes e5. Somebody quote me on that. Okay, he wants to double up. Yeah, again, this is a choice, but I mean, I could try for some tricks. Is that a trick? I don't know if it's a trick, but it'll make him have to think. Okay, he didn't have to think. Knight is actually not great here, so I'll take with the bishop. He can maybe just double up. He doesn't. Can I just push here? Then he's got a passed pawn, and my bishop is terrible. But then I can go here, so it's possible. Oh, this might be hanging at the end. It is hanging. So is his bishop, so I'll do it this way. So if b4, I think I'm going a5. What? Okay, he's on my rook. Maybe I can sack the exchange for some lovely pawns. Takes. I only get a pawn out of the deal. It's not enough, I don't think. Close. If I got 2 pawns, I would do it. Okay, not quite enough for me. I could sack this pawn to get my knight active. I would like to blockade. Okay, I'm going to go here. I only have a minute now, but this is a little weak. And does he win this pawn? Does he win it? No, we trade it. He's got to take here. Oh, he doesn't. I feel he's making some mistakes. Oh my god. He's angry at himself. He messed up. I can sense the frustration. Yeah. He screwed up. Just. Ugh. That was a weird comeback. He played too quickly. He had 6 minutes here. Taquila. Look. I wonder if I'm supposed to say Tula's there. Okay, let's look at that from the beginning. Yeah, so this is, I think this is right. So I think this was wrong. I think it's A4 or any other move like rook E1 or H3. And I said it during the stream because of rook F8 and knight G4. Yeah, I tried to programming archives, but I forget my languages so quickly. If I get into it and start studying again, I can start to pick it up quicker, but the drop off for language is so fast for me. No, I switched to Mandarin, Vivek. Good game in Korean is like sugo haseyo. But yeah, so for too quick, because yeah. So if I load this up in CPT, which I can do, let's see if my notes. Okay, so this game is from yesterday. I was just running it. You might recognize this game from yesterday. But if I look up, if I get rid of this position and look up that opening, wait, no, here. Okay, D6, yeah. So, yeah, see, it is A4. I told you. And look at my notes. See, D takes E5 gives black equal chances after knight takes E5, knight takes E5, D takes E5, queen takes D8, king takes D8. Exactly what I said. This is rook F8. This is, see, and then I got to update this note. You often make this mistake even as of, well, now it's July 2025. I may be open to switching to 9 bishop E3 here since it's good. Yeah. It's A4. Oh my god. Yeah, and if he pushes, we're +1. And there's a trap here if he takes. there's bishop a4 and then d5. Yeah, and so if I go back to reality, mom spaghetti, if I go up, or not up, but back to the analysis board, if I go back here, Vivek, no, that's what I'm telling you. It's beyond that. There's rook f8 and then like knight g4. So yeah, if you go, oh wait, rook takes d1, you mean? You mean here? What do you mean rook takes d1? Do you mean in the actual game? But I'm showing this line. So if bishop f7, there's rook f8. So after we move the bishop somewhere, yeah. So it's not like losing for white. It's equal, but we've lost any sense of control here. The best move here is bishop e3. We get this ugly e pawn. So yeah. Okay, you mean in the game. So getting back to the game. Oh, I'm so angry. So let's look. How often... okay, so half the time I'm remembering a4 here. But not enough. I need to remember it all the time. Okay, so... best move here is actually to just to proceed to a sat. So yeah, if I do forget this in the future and then I end up here, I should just actually go into that line. But it's not good for white. But alternative move, like, well, bishop g5 is just not good here, because of what happened. Oh yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying. For black to play bishop f2, yeah, this is what he should have played. Yeah, it's an imbalance now. It's a bit more than a pawn, really. So I'm so angry at myself about that. I'm not going to look beyond there, because that's enough of a learning thing. Wait, what happened in the game? I won, right? Oh my god, I did not. Oh boy, here we go. I did not deserve to win that game. Okay, Dutch. I was just studying it. If you played the h3, it'll be funny because I was just studying this earlier today. Do it. Okay, yeah, but he can still do it. He can still do it. Okay, he's not doing it. So yesterday, our opponent played h3 and c3. So here, where do we want this? I could maybe go to b4. Is it worth taking? No, I'm gonna, he didn't play h3. h3, I was gonna play bishop d6. I'm not sure if I should still play it here, or if I should put it on e7. I'm gonna put it on. Okay, let's try this. I haven't played this yet. Simon Williams kind of likes this, and the engine likes this. I don't like it though, because I don't know it yet. But Simon Williams and the engine like it. Yeah, so the nice thing for black is we still have this diagonal for our bishop. We have f5 in, so there's jumping points into g4 and e4. Still chances to attack on the king side. Downsides are, well, our pawn structure is slightly awkward here. Just slightly. We also trade off what maybe could be described as a good bishop for black and a bad one for white. $14 viewers now. But yeah, I was hoping to look at to repeat h3 and c3 because yeah, but I would have done the same thing. I would have played bishop d6. So we got something similar. Now, do I want to castle or do I want to go knight e4? Knight e4. If bishop takes, he doesn't. Well, okay, yeah. No, I don't think I want to touch anything there. I think I'm going to castle here. Wait, did he have e4? Yeah, he might be okay, but okay, he might have e4 here. Have I faced the stone wall? What do you mean? I'm black. I don't play d4. Okay, he's sticking to his guns with the London setup. What do I do now? G6. Simon Williams also likes G6. Just you defend this. It's another way to get E5 in. He never said that, but I deduced it. Because it's hard to defend that. So I'm going to do this. It might bite me in the ass. Now that's two moves I've never played before. But that I've looked into. Bishop d6 and g6. So two new moves in one game. Interesting. But yeah, I've often seen like Simon Williams play g6 and he never explains what it's for. But it has to be about pushing e5. Okay. Yeah, this is an idea. I'm enjoying this, man. Win or lose. I just like playing theory. Okay, so e5. So maybe queen e7, preparing e5. Knight c6, I'm just getting kicked out. So let's go here. This is the plan. We undouble our pawns. If he plugs us in, we have a fork. I like what's happening. Is rook g1, g4 an idea? No. I mean, he could preface it with h3. That's taking a million moves. Okay. Is this an idea? No. He's just defending. Oh, he wants f3. Okay, so there's g2, which could be very dangerous to take. I don't know. Maybe he's... okay. I don't know. I don't think he can do it. I mean, I'm very well defended. My pawns, I don't see how he's going to sack a piece. I don't see it. I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem. I'm taking it. Maybe there's a problem, but I don't see it. Whoops. And I think I just go all the way home. So let's not overthink that move. I don't know. I don't think he has anything here. He could try castling or king e2. Yeah, I can just take it. I don't think he has anything here. Now, how do I attack? b4, where am I going? Here? Okay, we need this into the game. Actually, I forgot about my e5 plan. Now he can push, though. He's waiting for that, the bastard. So we'll do it this way. I don't know. I'm just not scared of this h5. I think I can just go knight h5. If knight h7, queen h7 should be okay. I feel like I'm okay there. And even if, okay, so now there could be problems. So what if I go here anyways? There's still d5. I don't like d5. Can I go d5? I kill my bishop though. But then I've got this other pawn. Maybe, okay, I don't know about this one. This is the first move that I'm really unsure about. Like, I don't know about this. But I have another d-pawn to help break things on e5 if I have to. That's my logic. And I'm hitting b4. Yeah, so you can push there. I wonder if a5 is a move. Opponent is blinking. Mr. Blinky. Can I go e5 now? e5, he might try pushing, but that doesn't bother me. Maybe it should. Maybe it should. So I'd be pushing. Now, do I want to push or take? Taking wins a pawn, so I assume that's what I want. I forgot that I'm up a pawn. Down a minute on the clock. If bishop f5, I don't think he has a good discovery. I don't see anything. Oh, there might be rook g. No, I take the knight. Yeah, I don't think there's anything good there for him. I'll pre-move it even. Yeah, so if he castles queenside, do I still take on e4? Because castles takes rook d e1. Well, I'll just grab another pawn. Okay. We're hitting the rook. So he moves the rook. I don't know. I like taking with the knight too, though. How do you choose? Okay, just make a move. I don't know. I like them both. Here we go. That's a pawn. No, it's not. He's got knight df3. Okay, so rook d1. Here? It doesn't. Yeah. Okay. Why did I think I could go here? What am I doing? Okay, so knight. Here. Here. I could just go back. That's looking dangerous, though, man. Okay. Maybe we do this. Here? Okay. 3 minutes. I gotta play quicker here. Knight f3. I can force the queens off. My knight could get... No, my knight can come back. So we're making a 2179 think, playing the Dutch. See, Dutch is overpowered. Okay, I should have had something ready here. Do I lose a pawn? Yeah, I lose a pawn. Okay, so he got a pawn back. He got a pawn back. He's deciding which knight. Probably this one. You would think. And then is it time for me to vacate the premises? Things are getting very uncomfortable there for me. Yeah, maybe King H8 is too small. Too slow. Taimanla. Yeah, let's get out of here. I understand. And he can trade queens now too if he wants. But I think he's coming in here. And I have to passively defend it. Can I take? This is a threat, maybe. Knight d4. Somebody's blowing the clock, and it's not me. How'd that happen? He does want to. Okay. Okay, I gotta go here. Hello. Oh, it doesn't work. Yeah. These lines, though. These lines around the king must be good. Check here, and then we win a pawn. It's a fork. Forky. Check. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. This is I'm only up a pawn and he's got two knights, which are tricky. Okay. Oh, I dropped a pawn. Oh, I dropped two pawns. I dropped two pawns with that one move. Blunder City. I could trade rooks here. I don't want to though. Go here. Oh, I blundered. Ooh, I blundered. Fuck me. Oh, fuck, I'm stupid. Okay. Oh. Oh well. I got 1 point. I'll take it. But the Dutch overpowered. I just screwed up at the end because I'm stupid. Sorry for the swearing. Can't help it. Sometimes I forget that I had a lot more time than him. But I don't know. I don't mind that because I had the moral victory. Like I just got flagged, right? I mean, I didn't get flagged, but it was just a time thing, right? Now I wonder if I take the pawn, if that's winning. I don't think so. There's probably a draw here already. So maybe he had a draw the whole time, actually. That makes me feel better. Yeah, he took the correct pawn. Yeah. So this white might actually have a draw here. Oh, I could have pushed. No. I have to protect the bishop. This may have been a draw. This might have been a draw here. Because if I take the pawn, he just needs to cover one square. I'm not sure. Yeah, he just needs to go here. So I think this is a draw. That makes me feel better. So he actually did very well there at the very end. I shouldn't have traded rooks. This was a blunder. Saeed, because insufficient material. I don't think you can mate with bishop against knight? Is that a technical win? The knight here, bishop here, king here, maybe. And then the king is here or something. No. Bishop has to be back here. I don't even know. I don't know. You can? You know what though? Even if I don't know if that's a win or not, I should have went for it because I had nothing to lose. The problem was I was just frenzied. I was in, your brain stops working. You're just moving as quick as you can. And I'm so used to getting flagged, so I was just scrambling to make moves there. My mind was not tight. But I think this was a mistake because I was up so much on the clock here. I should have just checked. This is all taken care of. This is a bit dangerous. That's kind of partly why I did it. I was scared of his king coming in. And I could lose this if I'm not careful. Okay, but in any case, win or lose, it was a draw. But we got 1 point. We made him lose 1 point. He's 2179, and we played the Dutch. He's FIDE 2000. So, see, it works. Dutch against a FIDE 2000. I don't hear fireworks. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Give the Dutch a chance. It's overpowered. Okay. So I got to try 2 new ideas this game, Bishop D6 and G6. And I like G6. I actually like, I don't think this is right. I don't think you should give me G2. This got a little, I don't know, this was complicated, all these pawn thrusts. And then, yeah, I missed this, eh? I dropped a pawn here. Then we were both in time pressure here. And then I dropped another pawn. I just, my brain turns off when I don't have much time. I'm just so bad with not having ample time to think. Yeah, okay, let's look at that with the engine. To the engine room. Number 1. Oh man, I got a busy day tomorrow. I had a win just for a short window here. I wonder what that was. Wow. Look at this here. See, Dutch overpowered. You just win. Right out of the opening, you just win. No. I think that's when he gave me the pawn. That's my prediction, where that dip is. Not sure what this is. Okay, so the Bishop D6 move. It's actually not in the top 5. Computer actually doesn't like it. God damn it. I don't know when to play it. 15 viewers. I don't know when to play this. Is it when the pawn is on C3? Yeah, it likes it when it's on C3. Not as much when it's on C4. I think it likes it when the pawn is on H3. So, yeah, it likes it when the pawn is on H3. Why is that? Why is that? Because it maybe because B4, which is what he played later, is what's the? I mean, it's not. It's still only 0.5 for white. But yeah, it doesn't seem to. Anybody know why? It doesn't like it. Computer doesn't like Bishop B6 quite as much when the pawn's on C4. Had he played C3 or H3, maybe even some random move. But yes, especially H3 or C3. It likes Bishop D6. Well, let's follow it. Try to figure this out. Yeah, should be looking at it on my local machine because this is only Stockfish 16 scrub. Yeah, so it's not just because of B4, but that is the top move. There's also Rook C1. So long term, there's got to be something about this. I mean, I mean, it's fine for black. I'm just trying to optimize. Yeah, so if we castle, I mean, it's definitely fine for black. So Then again, one of the things I don't like about bishop d6 is you don't play in a typical fashion, in a classical fashion. Like, you play like d5, just trying to get rid of this, okay, jettisoning off the double pawn. And then if c5, yeah, I don't know. This is getting into some, this is getting a little weird. d6. I don't know. I think we're starting to venture too far off what I'm used to. But then, why here? What's the difference now? Now if b4. So sorry, I already forgot. What did he play c5 in the other line? I already forgot. That other line. No. Yeah, b4, and then if castles. I don't really understand. Maybe it's just that white just controls too much of the center line. But again, it's not the biggest difference, and I will look at it on my own. But it'd be nice if I had a concrete reason. And then how do we play from here? I don't like d5 at all. Yeah, and then b5. So if this pawn was on c3 still, what would we play? For example, for example, here, if we just go here, 95, and so in the other line, the pawn is on c4, and then if they just make a normal move, rook c, whoops, oh crap, I resized the window, now it's, hopefully that's what it looked like before. I don't know. When I go to the playing screen, it's going to be all out of whack now. Oh, size. It's supposed to be at... What do I have it at? Oh, I didn't even specify. I thought I had like 91. 16. Oh, that's too small. Oh, I don't know. Hopefully, okay, we'll do it like that. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure that out on my own. I'll try to understand the difference. But anyways, getting back to the game. So this was actually a blunder. Yeah, sorry. This was him dropping a pawn, and we're just winning. And I played well here, and then I blundered back, just not seeing the pin. So I just dropped a pawn here. Yeah, had I not done that, we just won right out of the opening with the Dutch. But I did blunder. And then it wants me to go knight b4. I didn't see that. We get the pawn back. Nice move. Didn't see that, obviously. And then this was all relatively fine by both sides. And I should not have traded the rook from a practical standpoint point of view, but I was scared of him coming in. I was scared of that. And then I missed a win here. Oh, I'm not going to find that with a minute on the clock. Bishop b5 is the only winning move. I'm never finding that. So he moves somewhere. Check. I don't understand what's this is about. But we're just securing. So it prefers to defend the pawns from behind, I guess. I don't know. That's way too complicated for me to figure out quickly. So, but it was a draw after that. So I do feel better. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My mind was in time scramble mode, but I had more time than him. I never should have traded rooks. But this is just equal. I have to give my opponent credit here because this is not easy to defend. He defended perfectly. And he only had 7 seconds, so he did very well. Yeah, and this is just a draw. So I feel better about that. Okay, I'm going to play another one, although this will be the last one because I have to get up early tomorrow and stuff. Okay. My opponent aborted. $21.67 opponent. Man, were they white? Oh no, I was just black, but I've been getting so many games as white. I want more games as black so I can play the Dutch. I want more Dutch. Uh-oh, Roy Lopez. Uh-oh. Cozio. Cozy on down with the Cozio. 17 viewers still. Okay. Fianchetto variation. D4 looks like it should be playable. He could take. C6 it, yeah. I don't think it really matters where we go. It's not exactly true, but it doesn't matter that much. And I'll go here. Maybe entice him to play 95. D6. Is it too late for that to be useful? A4. A4 or D6 is so boom, boom. Bishop D5 is interesting. No, so D5, knight A5, D6 even there. The problem is his bishop is good. Bing, bang, push, take. Okay, I'm doing that because I might have 95 at the end. Don't take my bishop. Don't screw up. Okay. That looks weird. God, I gotta go all the way back home. D3, no way. That's not. It is more positional in that way. My openings don't suit my way of playing at all. I play sharp stuff, and why? But even though I'm actually very timid, yeah. So my openings don't correspond with my actual style. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go here. I'd like to get the minors out, but let's go here right away. And A4 now. It's got to start playing a little quicker. Vivek just said still no A4. I just played it. And then I might go bishop E3. Because just to develop. So where do we take? I mean, how do we take? I like my bishop's influence over A2, G8. But here he's got rooks. Okay, he's got knight C5. I also don't have to take the pawn. I could do something else with it, but okay. I guess he still has knight C5, but in the other line he would have won the bishop pair. Okay, so knight C5. He doesn't do it. I will. Actually, hang on. Maybe I go B4. That stops knight C5. But then he's got this, A5. Okay. But there's no rush on here. This is a weird move. Knight A3. Knight here. Yeah. Knight BD2. Hopefully this isn't something. I want to go here, then I can do the typical kick out idea. Okay, I could let him take. Should I keep it? I should probably keep it, but okay, I guess I'm going to keep it. There's going to be pressure down the B file. Can you just push? He's opening stuff up there. Okay, I'm going to go H3. If knight A4, I'm going to take the knight. And then here I think I'm taking with the knight. Okay, so I no longer have... Oh, he didn't take it. I think I have to take it. I don't like this. This ain't looking good. Hello, Dubunu. Yeah, I just said that. This does not bode well. And I'm scared to play B4 because of C3. Actually, maybe I can give that up because then I can take on D6. Bing, bang, boom. Oh, I'm dropping C1. Yeah. Okay. Sometimes you have to do what you don't want to do. Could be worth considering recapturing with the pawn just to slow these down, but these actually aren't going to run by themselves, so I'll take with the queen. Do I want to take on c5? I could get a pawn here. Yeah, b4 wins a pawn. Does it? I think it does. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, this is always weak, eh? Okay, so takes. Taking here. I can't take on a6 because he's got b2. That's one way to defend it. There's a fork here, and then here. Okay, we shall play it. Yeah, you can't here. Fork again. How did the How did he defend? How did he do? He's got to move the queen or the rook just far away. Here, queen h7. But then I'm winning that. Oh no, I'm not. g4, I win. I win d6. Kill my king though. Yeah, that's pretty ugly. Knight h4 is brutal. Yeah, this is weak, eh? f2. So he just goes queen a7. And everything is hunky-dory. Should maybe king h1 or something. So he's going to give me this one. I think he should have played queen a7. So I will take and g4 wins a pawn, but it's ever so scary. b4 seems wrong. b4, there's a5. Can I push again? Okay. Minimizing chat here. Just want to force. Yeah, so for a5, b5, questionable. Time issues. I can go here, improve my bishop. I can also hit its knight. Okay, let's go here. b5 was interesting as well. So now b5 is a threat. Here, rook ace. Actually, I can just take immediately. Yeah, I could take immediately. His queen doesn't really come in. We'll take with the rook. Hard to decide. Queen f7. Boom. Push. Trade off a piece here. Drops a pawn. So prepare. What? Okay. Opening up chat. That turned around quickly. Okay. Oh. I didn't like the opening so much, but I think my d6 idea turned out well. Okay, so let's look at that from the beginning. Yeah, so this Cosio is g6. Yeah, he should have played queen a7 earlier instead of, he made some other move. Yeah, he just gave up the exchange. I don't know, all he had to do was move his queen or rook. And queen a7, I think he was a bit better there. And so, I went for this. I think he played it correctly. Although, I don't know why he went knight b7. This is strange. That's a very strange move. Why not take my bishop? He was scared of the open file, but I don't know. Dabunu. It should show what rating I am. And yeah, got a4 in. I think I played actually not too bad. Yeah, this is scary. A f5. Sometimes you just have to allow it. And then bishop e3, a hard move to make. But what am I doing if I don't play bishop e3? b4 is natural, but I'm always losing a pawn there. I mean, oh, yeah. So, took that knight out. Looking at this, like, after the fact, I actually think I played very well. At the time, I didn't think so, but I actually think I played pretty well there because it was uncomfortable. That's why. But let's see what survey says. Well, it looks like I made a mistake here, and then probably somewhere out of the opening here. Yeah. So a couple mistakes. So rewinding. So this was all good. It didn't like d5. Maybe it's better when this bishop, the dark thread bishop, is on c5 for some reason. Yeah, this is only equal now. And then after, and at d6 it didn't like. I don't know. I thought this was, I mean, it is okay. It's about equal. But yeah, it just wants me to play a4, or it wants me to take on e5. Oh my god. Oh no, we can't go here. Okay. And it's suggesting this as an idea. Oh yeah, that actually looks kind of nice. Okay, so rook e8, let's say. And then it just wants to kind of attack there. Yeah, that I guess that's an idea. But a4 is probably really what I should play here. I don't know. I thought this would be good. Yeah, I think it's because something about the bishop. Maybe the bishop holds e5, or it helps hold it. That might be one consideration. And then it didn't like my... Well, no, it's a 40 centipond difference. I can't say anything about that. Yeah, so this was all good. And taking was best. There was knight g5. What's this about? So let's just say he goes h6. What is this? What is... Wow. There's some... Wow. Okay. But even without e takes f5, it likes queen c4. What is going on? And then b4. Yeah, so that's not so obvious to see. So taking is actually the best move. Then it didn't like bishop e3. That was a mistake, it's saying. It wants to go knight g5 again, or rook a3. What is rook a3 about? Dabunu, I stream every day, starting at around 8:30 to 9 p.m. Pacific time, which was it's about, well, around 2 hours before what time it is now. Yeah, so knight g5. What's the idea here? Oh, just to reboot it, which is the idea I had in the game. I don't know. That doesn't seem like priority here. But yeah, I guess one of the ideas is, because this knight is pretty good, if I can kick out the c5 knight, then I can, well, even then I can't play the bishop. I don't know. I'm too tired to look deeper into it. This was a blunder. Yeah, I don't know why. Queen a7 is good. It's not the best move here. Is actually knight g3, which he played later in the game. Whoa, knight g3. How easy is that to find from black's perspective? Not super hard to find. I didn't see knight g3. So knight g3 preserves equality, or gives equality. So we have to keep an eye on f2, and then he just doubles up, keeps attacking it. Okay, so yeah, we're just winning here. Okay, guys, I'm going to end it there. Before I do, just a quick recap. So I did Puzzle Streak. Had a pretty good time because I was talking a lot, and I still did it in like 27 minutes or something. And then I played 4 games, and the winning streak continues overall. Like, it gained 9 points. I think I'm on a 5-day green. Yeah, I'm on a 5-day green streak. So getting a few points every day. Which we like. Just keep doing that, and then we're happy. So slowly climbing back up. 21, 27. Need another 100 points or so to where I'll feel good. But overall, not bad. Thanks for watching, guys. 50% chance I'll stream tomorrow. So we'll see. I have a really busy day tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night.